Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this March 11th. It looks like the Free Wendy movement could be working. We've talked about Wendy Williams claiming to be locked up in a lavish prison. It's an assisted living facility, and she's under a court-ordered guardianship because it was reported she can no longer take care of herself. Well, she's been doing the media blitz, telling people that she's fine and doesn't understand why she's locked up on the 5th floor of a facility in New York with old people who can't take care of themselves. And it looks like Wendy tossing down a help me note might have helped get things in motion. It happened on Monday when Williams dropped a note to a photographer on the ground. Williams has famously been seen with her hands on the window like she's trying to escape. The note said, "Help, Wendy." That prompted a wellness check by cops who went into the facility moments after. As the ambulances came and Williams was ushered in before being taken to a hospital, onlookers say that she was fine to walk by herself, though she did hold on to a police officer for assistance. Now, we haven't heard official word about what happened next, but TMZ and New York Post are reporting sources saying that Williams was, quote, alert and oriented, end quote, when undergoing a psychiatric evaluation and, quote, scored 10 out of 10 on a capacity test, end quote. Ultimately, her, quote, mental capacity is fully intact, end quote. From there, the results will be forwarded to the judge who's been on the guardianship case. Remember, Williams has been fighting with a court-appointed guardian and lobbying to have the arrangement ended because she's capable of taking care of herself. TMZ put out a documentary last month tracking the story and her status. Now, someone who actually was locked up was former Bachelorette Deanna Pappas. Remember her from the early days of The Bachelorette? Well, it turns out, like many people on that show, she can't hold her alcohol. Or her hands, allegedly. Pappas was arrested following an incident with her husband, Steven Stagliano, a name familiar to Bachelorette viewers. It happened late last month when Pappas, according to a filing related to the divorce by the ex's mom, saying that Pappas smelled of booze at 7:30 in the morning when the grandma went to pick up the kids for school. Pappas responded to the claim saying, "This is wholly false and fabricated to gain leverage in his attempt to alienate the children from me. I am not an alcoholic." The exes had some type of dispute where one of them later accused the other of getting physical at night. Police were called, and according to Pappas, quote, Stephen had told the sheriff that I was the aggressor who assaulted him, which was false. In fact, the officer that arrested me exhibited no concern that I was at all intoxicated, end quote. Pappas was booked on a misdemeanor charge and released the same day on $20,000 bond. She's due in court later this month. She also filed a restraining order against her ex. That's Check Your Celebrity Headlines for this Tuesday, March 11th. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel